Happy Friday to you. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, known as your procrastination strategist, behavior change expert. I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and you got it. Get your dreams out of your head into your life. So, happy Friday to you. I pray that you are off to an amazing start to your day. And not just amazing start to your day, amazing start to your weekend because the day is pretty much gone. I hope you've had a great day. You see what the title of this live feed is. Going to give you a few minutes to tune in, and then we're gonna get this party started. We're gonna get this party started. So yes, you see what the title of the live feed is. Everybody is not meant to go. Period. Yeah, everybody's not meant to go with you, and with you trying to take everybody with you, not only are they not supposed to go, but they prevent you from getting there too. You have to be very, very, very protective of your space, your ear gates, your eye gates. You have to be protective because not only when we're not protective of our space that we allow things to come in, but we allow things that should stay in to get out. So, good evening to you. If you are tuning in, I'm not able to see any names, but I see some numbers popping up. So, good evening to you. But again, you see the title of the live feed is that everybody's not meant to go. And I know we have this, we want to take everybody with us. We wish everybody would go with us. We want everybody to go with us. But newsflash, everybody is not meant to go. Everybody is not supposed to go. And just to be very open, candid, transparent, and frank, everybody can't go. Not to say that you have to leave people, but sometimes you have to leave them and come back and get them. Sometimes you have to leave them because what that does, sometimes we have to go to a place. I remember, when things happen when we try to, carry everybody along. We have extra weight and we have extra burdens and baggage. When you try to carry too much, sometimes you can miss out. You can't move like you need to move, and you cannot do the things that you need to do in the fashion that they need to be done because instead of it being just one, now you got to take care of all this extra baggage. But sometimes when you're trying to carry people that's not ready, that is not eligible to be gone, to go, you will find yourself getting at a gate that you were supposed to go in. You'll find yourself, getting at a station, at a train, getting to the plane, getting to the door, and they look like, no, you can't come in. And in COVID, in the midst of COVID, you see that a lot where, sometimes, they tell you that, we don't have a waiting area. But I think, some people think that there's an exception to the rule. So they figure, okay, I'm going to bring my kids with me. We don't have a waiting room. So, and sometimes we bring other individuals with us, but when they say we don't have a waiting room and we bring somebody with us, it prevents us from getting in too. Because if you don't have nowhere else for them to go, guess what? You can't go in either. So we have to be mindful and we have to be, on the lookout of who we're trying to take where and then ask ourselves why. Because when we try to take other people in places that they cannot go in at this time, it stops us from doing what we were supposed to be doing. And a lot of times when people don't understand why you're doing what you're doing, they'll talk you out of it. They will talk you out of it. It is not good. Let me say this. It is not good to talk to the wrong people about the wrong stuff, not a long time, at no time. Because the thing that you had your mind made up on, the thing that you was getting ready to do, the act that you was getting ready to take, the steps that you were getting ready to make, you find yourself not making them because you let the wrong people get in your ear. And it amazes me how we would ask advice for somebody that really don't have advice for themselves. I need somebody, if you're going to advise me, I need somebody that has been there, done that. I need somebody that has been through what I'm going through, has been to the place that I'm trying to go, because we're able to give better directions when we've been there. But when we have not been there, we'll find ourselves struggling, trying to give directions in a place that we don't even really know where we're going. And how many times do you ask people what they think about something that they don't really know about? And we feel comfortable getting their advice. We will make a decision based on what they said. And I've said it, several times before. If they knew, they would already be doing it. If they knew, the problem will be fixed in their life. But a lot of times, they'll use us as guinea pigs. They'll use us as guinea pigs. They want to see how's it going to work in your life. And then on the flip side, you have misery. They really do love company. So they're not going to give you advice that's workable. They're not going to give you advice that's going to make you happy, put a smile on your face, fatten up your account, because they don't want you to outshine them. So they want you to stay right there where you are or below them so that you can continue to come to them. So we have to be mindful of what we let in our ear gate. We have to be mindful of the advice that we take in. We have to be mindful of the things that we see, the things that we hear, the places that we go, and the people that we spend the most time around. We have to be mindful when we put ourselves in situations that we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, to be provoked to do the wrong thing, to walk away from situations that's really in our favor. But it's a journey that we have to take by ourselves. And I know on this journey, sometimes it feels like you're in a wilderness. Sometimes it feels like you're losing everything and everybody is walking away from you. It feels like you don't have nobody in your corner. But sometimes that's what it takes. It takes a stripping away of old things so that you will be able to flourish. It's almost like a rose bush. Roses, they have to be pruned. And some of the roses that you prune off, they look pretty good from the outside. But in order for you to get the best of the best, in order for those that you leave to grow and flourish and just be absolutely beautiful, you got to get rid of some. But we want to keep everything and keep everybody and take everybody with us, listen at everybody's advice. That's the wrong thing for us to do in at a moment that you are shifting, is to take the advice of everybody, to let everybody in your ear, because sometimes we get a little bit of advice from over here and a little bit of advice from over here and a little bit of advice from over here. We searching and running all over the place, and it's almost like, how you have leftovers, or how you making a soup and you just putting whatever you got in there. And some people call it goulash. You don't even really know what it is, because you got a little this and a lot of and a little that, and a little this and a little that. And that's the way we go about life. We got a little this from this person and a little that. We bring a little of our past. We bring a little of our experience. We bring a little of our opinion. We bring a little of our hurt and pain and happiness and joy. We put all that stuff in there together and we don't know what we have. So we have to be mindful of what we are allowing to come in. So we have to be mindful of who are we trying to take with us, period. I mean, this is like period, comma, explanation mark, question mark, period. You have to be mindful of what you allow and who you allow to go with you. Because you cannot take, this may not be a good example for you, but you can't take the person that's taken from you when you're trying to build. You trying to build and you wonder why, the stack is never getting bigger. But it's like the more you put in it, the more it's coming out of it. You putting in and they taking out. That's like an unbalanced household. You got one that's trying to save and you got one that's freely spending. And sometimes that's kids and parents. You trying to put something back, you trying to establish this and that, and they think they supposed to get everything they see everybody else have, everything that come on TV, everything that they can think of, everything they pass by, everything they get a whiff of. But we have to be mindful of what we do, because if we don't have balance, we messed up. We are messed up. So we have to be mindful of those that we're trying to take with us. I know we want to help everybody. We want to take everybody with us. We know that everybody deserves a chance, but you can't want it more than they do. We cannot want it for them more than they do. Have you really ever thought about, you really cannot help a person that that don't want help? It don't matter how bad you want to help them. It doesn't matter how much you actually help them. It doesn't matter how much you see their potential and what you see in them that they can do. Guess what? If they don't want it, it's not going to happen. If they don't use the gifts and the talents, if they don't put in the energy, if they don't have the drive, if they're not going to persevere, guess what? It is not going to happen. You see it oftentimes with parents and their kids. Parents want their kids to be the best. Parents want their kids to be better than they were. Parents want their kids to be prosperous. They want them to be productive. They want them to add value. Parents want them to achieve. That's what we want for our kids. But guess what? They would not do none of the things that we want them to do if they don't want to do it. And it doesn't matter how much we say it and how much we show them and how much we talk to them. Until they make a decision for themselves that they want this for them, they're not going to do it. It's not going to be successful. And you have a lot of them, they'll do what their parents, a lot of people will do what their parents want them to do, but then they live a life of regret because they say, I'm not happy. I want to be a lawyer because that's what my parents said. That's what my dad said. I want to be an engineer because that's what my father said. And he said, if I didn't do this, I'll be out of the wheel. I want to be a doctor and I went to go do this and I went to go do that. But it wasn't the thing that you wanted to do. We're taking people with us, and a lot of times it's not people that you're taking with you physically, it's people that you're taking with you mentally. You're taking the names that they called you, you're taking the judgment that they had upon you, you're taking the doubt that they gave to you, you're taking the things that they said with you, and it's preventing you from being all that you were created to be. It's preventing you from doing all that you could do, that you want to do, because you got them. You have them. You have them with you and not even realizing why you're not moving, why you're stagnant, why you can't get to the next level. It's because you got them with you and you don't even know they with you. You're repeating the things that they said to you over and over, saying that you'll never be nothing, you'll never do nothing, you just like your mama, you just like your daddy, that this would never happen. You cannot take people with you. That's physically, that is mentally, that is emotionally. Some of the people you trying to take with you, that you are allowing to ride with you, to stay with you, to travel with you, to go with you, you need to drop them off. You need to drop them off. Drop their words off. They don't believe in you. Drop it off. They don't believe that you can. Drop them off. Get them out of your head. Get them out of your head. Some of them are long gone. They're no longer here. But you're constantly repeating the thing that they said. You can't take them with you. Let them go. Let them go. You cannot take them with you, period. Yes, you cannot take them with you, period. You have to say that, some things that were said to you wasn't even meant for you to remember. But the only reason you remember them because you continue to play it over and over and over in your life. I challenge you to say, some things you want to forget and forget on purpose. I forget more than I remember on purpose because some things are not even necessary to keep up with. They're not necessary. Some things that you have is just plain trash. So when you think about some of the things that people said to you to bring you down that were negative, the things that people tried to stop you and prevent you from being all you wanted to be, you have to look at that as garbage. I'm not storing garbage. I'm not prepping it, making it pretty. I'm putting it out and let the trash man come and get it. And that's what you have to do with some of those things that people said to you. People are entitled to their opinion. And as Les Brown said, as his teacher or the instructor told him, the professor told him, he said, don't let other people's opinion, what other people say about you don't have to be you. You don't repeat what they say about you. You don't have to believe what they say about you. If it's not propelling you forward, if it's not taking you further, if it's not making you feel good, don't take that stuff with you. Leave their voice right there where they said it at. Leave it right there, back there. Put it back in their time. Put it back in their place. Put it back down their throat. You don't have to listen at that stuff. It's their opinion. And they are entitled to it. But it's the meaning that you gave to it. That's their opinion. So my word for you tonight is everybody can't go with you. Everybody cannot go with you physically, mentally. Everybody cannot go with you. Don't take everybody's voice with you. Don't take everybody's advice with you because everybody is not advising you for your good. Everybody's not looking out for your good. Everybody's not even concerned about your good. So leave people where they are. Leave people where they are if they are not for you. Because people are either for you or against you. They can't be kind of sort of for you. I'm kind of with you, but I'm not with you. I like you, but I don't like you. People are they either with you or they're not. So I want you I challenge you to leave people where they are and don't try to take everybody with you. Lose the things that are not life giving, but they are life draining. If you have things in your mind, in your head that you are repeating, that is stressing you out, that have you at a point of depression, you feeling you feeling some certain type of way, and it ain't good, leave it. Leave it where they gave it to you at. Don't take it home. Don't take it to sleep. Don't take it to work with you. Don't leave it in your head. Don't carry it around. Don't continue to give it life. Prune that thing. Cut the life out of it so that your life can, so that you can live your life, so that your light can shine, so that you can bud out and be beautiful. Be the beautiful woman that you was meant to be the handsome man that you were meant to be the businessman, the businesswoman, the entrepreneur, the employer, the employee, whatever that you were designed to do. Leave the things that are not propelling you farther and not taking you higher, and leave those things that are negative and life draining and not life giving. You leave them right where you picked them up at. You put that down and said, this is not my bread. This is not my plate. This is not my food. Those are not my words. So I'm encouraging you on tonight to, you know, look at who you're trying to take with you. Look at who you have with you. Look at the things that are really preventing you from propelling to the next level. And go for it. Go for it. And you will find that along the way, you will find the people and the things that you need necessary for you to be successful. Look, if you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, known as your procrastination strategist, behavior change expert. I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and you got it. To get your dreams out of your head into your life. It is time to live the life of your dreams. I'll talk to you later.